My name is Daniel Blumberg, and I'm a Master's of Sustainable Design student taking Professor Walter's ARC 6911 class. This is my project number 5, Urban Ruler and Conceptual Design for the Labrador Keppel site located in Singapore. Our site location consists of approximately 184 acres or 0.78 square kilometers. This site is currently home to the Keppel Club golf course, but is slated for redevelopment upon expiration of the current lease. This comparison shows our Labrador site in relationship to Orlando, Florida, USA's Magic Kingdom. While the site is not a true city location, it does give a relative size comparison at 107 acres or 0.3 square miles for the Magic Kingdom. This comparison shows our Labrador site in relationship to Orlando, Florida, USA's Magic Kingdom. While the site is not a true city location, it does give a relative size comparison at 107 acres or 0.3 square miles for the Magic Kingdom. This overlay compares our site to the borough of Westminster in London. This area contains many sites known around the world, from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. The borough has St. James, Hyde, and Regent's parks located within it. This location has many heads of international businesses, while at the same time, the majority of the firms in Westminster employ fewer than 5 people. This overlay compares our site to the borough of Westminster in London. This area contains many sites known around the world, from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. The borough has St. James, Hyde, and Regent's Park located within it. This location has many heads of international businesses, while at the same time the majority of the firms in Westminster employ fewer than 5 people. The borough had a population of 226,000 people as of 2013, living within 8.29 square miles or 21.47 square kilometers. This gives a population density of approximately 27,260 people per square mile or 10,526 per square kilometer. The principal uses of this area are commercial, residential, and royal family. The royal family owns a relatively large section of the borough, and development of these areas is thus curtailed. This benefits everyone as it ensures open spaces remain within the city. This equates out to a higher population density for Westminster than the average population density of Singapore of 7,697 people per square kilometer as of 2015. Buildings vary mainly between 4 and 14 stories and are clustered very close to one another. This section of London does not have a typical size block as the street layout is not in a grid system. Oslo is the capital city of Norway. Oslo, like Singapore, has many coastal areas and has a population of 656,614 people as of 2015. Oslo is on 175 square miles or 454 square kilometers, leading to a population density of 3,752 people per square mile or 1,446 people per square kilometer. This area is home to commercial, cultural, and residential components. Some of the notable areas in Oslo are the Oslo Opera House, Akershus Castle, and the Oslo Museum of Contemporary Art. With the deep harbor, cruise ships can embark and depart from the picturesque area. The average building height in this area is 3 to 5 stories, and the typical block length is 200 feet by 425 feet. Singapore wishes to continue to provide high-quality, unique housing opportunities for its residents. The Labrador project needs to satisfy many goals, including residents being able to live happy, healthy, and engaged lives, while simultaneously helping to protect the environment. According to the Global Tennis Network, there are 66 tennis courts currently in Singapore. This works out to currently 1 tennis court for every 83,000 Singaporeans, based on 2015 population of 5.5 million. This proposed urban center would increase the total number of courts by over 150%, bringing the tennis courts available to 1 court for every 52,000 Singaporeans. Playing tennis provides for a great cardiovascular workout, and having the majority of the courts indoors allows for tennis to be played despite inclement weather or bad smog days. This proposal is to build 4 pyramidal towers, with each containing within 9 tennis courts, with commercial sections on the first and second floors and residence for the remaining 6 levels. A pair of quarterfinal courts and a central court based on Wimbledon will be located outside for finale matches to be played on. Each of the 4 proposed pyramidal buildings, or Greenmids, are ground level 620 feet in length and width and reach 145 feet in height. All of the floors are 40 feet in width, and the initial floor is 30 feet tall, allowing for commercial sections to be incorporated. Starting with the 3rd floor, the roof of each of the preceding floors serves as a 40-foot terrace garden area for the residents. The outer part of each terrace has 10 feet of solar panels extending out. Rainwater falling on each of the buildings would be captured for use by the residents. The internal section of the pyramidal housing is open and easily houses 9 tennis courts or other events needing large open spaces. The proposed Greenmids would be an opportunity for Singaporeans to help meet the government's goal of reducing imported food, reducing reliance on external fuel sources, and improving the lives through exercise of its citizens. The potential power generated would be roughly equivalent to 4.4 megawatts, or 1/7 of the 2014 installed solar power. This could be improved upon if higher efficiency solar panels were utilized. The gardening space would exceed 1 million square feet, or 334,000 square meters. This would increase Singapore's agricultural base from 6.7 square kilometers to 7.2 square kilometers and would enable the state to meet its goal for improving the country's domestic crop production. The red boxed areas are to be designed for native flora with pathways for high foot and cycling traffic, while the yellow boxed areas for a revitalized, more naturally flowing creek with mangroves. The area surrounding the creek would be available for family events and would serve as a floodplain if the creek overflowed. All of the improved and open areas would be connected with trails for bicyclists and pedestrians. Additional site improvements could be done, including underground connectors between each of the Greenmids and the local subway line, and ensuring bicycle garages and rentals were available for residents and visitors.